alive, nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, takes me where I want. 'Cause I've been living life right like I'll just breathe in. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream. Give you 1 second when I test this. Okay, I think my audio is good. Let me know if it sounds bad or too quiet. So, welcome back, everybody. This is Everything DC Marvel and more, and today we're going to be doing a Marvel Phase 4 tier list. So, we haven't done a live stream in a little bit, but I did want to go over and talk a little bit about Phase 4 just because we did have a lot of. Phase 4 did just end with the holiday special just 2 days ago, so I did want to talk a little bit about that. So, do a tier list and rate all of my thoughts on that. So, that is what we are going to be doing, maybe a little bit louder. Okay. How does that sound? Let me know if that's too loud or too quiet, and I can make it louder. So we're going to begin and just go right into it and do a tier list. So this is from Tier Maker, so credit to them. I'm also going to ask if you guys want to, feel free to put anything in the comments and about your thoughts while I go right through every single one of these. Let me know which ones your thoughts on them. So let's actually make a new one. Let's say, okay, there you go, and then perfect. So let's go and let's start ranking these. So these are in no order. We're just gonna rank them. So first one we have is WandaVision. So this is the first project in Phase 4, and it was, I would say, a pretty I really liked it. It might have been my favorite television series. I do have to say, starting out, it was a little bit weird. I feel like starting out, it was um, it was a little bit. I didn't know what it was like, just because it was a little bit. Um, Actually, gonna change these. Give me 1 second. Okay, just so then it makes more sense for the ratings. So for WandaVision, the starting was a little bit weird, but I think after a little bit, it got a little bit more like I knew what it was about, and I did really like it. Like it was a really really good list. Um, I liked how it was like they broke the fourth wall, but they didn't. Where it was kind of like it was just the episode where they found out that it was actually like a fake town and they were like watching this happen was when I felt like it was like really a really big and interesting um project that they did decide to do. So honestly, and like what I said, is probably one of my favorite series of Phase 4. So if I have to be honest, I'm probably gonna say I thought it was amazing. So I'm gonna put it in amazing. I really, really liked it. Starting off strong, already putting it in amazing. Next, we have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So this also has Wanda in it. The next project with Wanda, the second Doctor Strange movie. Um, I liked it. I don't know. I didn't really like how Wanda was the villain for the whole thing. Definitely WandaVision. This is definitely, I could say, like, because WandaVision is only going to be having one season, and then they'll actually, have that Agatha uh, Coven of Chaos spinoff, which is that Agatha spinoff from WandaVision. But I would say Doctor Strange and Madness was kind of a direct spinoff from the finale of WandaVision. I mean, I don't really feel like it was that much. Like, I thought Wanda was going to be um, more of like not so much of a villain. I thought it was going to be a like for the first half, and the second half was going to have a different one. Um, so I would say, I don't know, it introduced a lot of characters like America Chavez. I don't know if it was okay. It wasn't bad or horrible. I don't know if it was. Um, I'm gonna say okay. I think it was right in the middle. Like I don't think it was on the bad side, but I don't think it was like on the really really good side. I think it was just in the middle. Moon Knight. I'm gonna say this. This might make some people mad, but personally, I did not like. I didn't even watch Moon Knight. I got into one episode and then I was like, I just did not like it after one episode. And that's pretty rare. I mean, all of these series I've watched, every single movie, everything on this list I've watched fully, the whole series, the whole entire movie, everything except for Moon Knight. And it wasn't because I was just busy, I decided not to watch it. It's because I watched the first episode and I was like, this is not good. I just did not like it. So in that case, I think I'm gonna put it in horrible just because I didn't watch it because of how bad I thought it was gonna be. Maybe it got better towards the end. If it got better towards the end, then maybe it would be an okay. But just because it was so bad personally, I didn't watch it. I'm gonna put it there. Um, I personally think, I mean, a lot of people are saying that it was one of the best. Um, I would say out of all of Phase 4 is probably one of the worst in my opinion. Okay, next we have Miss Marvel. So Miss Marvel, I really liked. Um, I thought it was a great. It was just this summer, very out. I really liked it. I thought it was a good. Um, you could get a lot of like history lessons from it, which I think was really good. And then also, it was just a really good um Marvel show too. And then also that introduction. Oh, before I say this, I just want to say I think I forgot to say this. Spoiler warning for all these shows. I will be going in depth about them. So if you haven't watched them and you don't want spoilers, feel free to watch them and then come back to the live stream. But for Miss Marvel, I would say towards the end where it had like um, I found out that Miss Marvel was a mutant, and then it played the X Men music intro. That was really cool. Same with how they had, um, same with how they had the whole thing with at the end, like the end credit scene of the finale, obviously it ties right into the Marvels, which is going to be in Phase 5 because Miss Marvel and Carl Danvers, Captain Marvel, switched places. I thought it was really good. I don't know if it was amazing. I do think it had something. I think they focused a lot on like history and previous events that happened in history. Um, one second. If the moderator in the chat wants to take care of that, that would be great. Um, think okay, I think we're good. Sorry about that. So, we should have. It's weird that happened because I do have subscriber only mode on, which should prevent scams. I don't know why. Um, should be good though. I will worry about that later because you guys probably want me to get back to the rankings. So, yeah. So I do think they had a lot of previous events, which was really good, but I don't think they had so much like Marvel stuff, if that makes sense. So I don't know if it was amazing, but it was definitely good. It was, yeah, I would say it's really good. Okay, next Thunder. Hmm. Okay, compared to Doctor Strange, if I said that was okay, um, no, I feel like changing these. I feel like putting Doctor Strange in good, and then putting Thor: Love and Thunder in okay. because I don't think any of these projects, Thor or Doctor Strange, isn't bad, but also I don't feel like they're the same. Like I feel like one of them's higher than the other. So I feel like Doctor Strange was pretty good. And then Thor, I feel like it was a little bit um it just didn't really feel like okay, compared to Thor Ragnarok, I don't feel like it was that much of a improvement. And I feel like it had a lot to do with like Young Avengers, and I think um it definitely introduced a whole lot of um it introduced a whole lot of like Jane Foster um becoming uh new Thor, but yeah, they could be both be okay. Yeah, I feel like they were the same. I feel like both of them had the same levels of quality, so I think yeah, they would both be okay. Now, before we do continue, I do have to go to the bathroom really quick, so I will be back 1 second. Okay, so I am back, and we are going to do a little bit of a rapid fire to go through this a little bit more quickly. So first, for a rapid fire, I'm Groot. So I'm Groot was a collection of 5 shorts. Um, for how long they had this in development until how long they had it come out, and for it to be 5 5-minute shorts, so that would be like 25 or 30 minutes. Some were 6 minutes, some were 4 minutes. So around, we could say a 30 minute. So basically like a regular 30-minute show. And they spent like I think 2 years of this in development. Um, I mean to put that in perspective, like Young Justice has a whole 26 episodes of 30 minutes. So they have 26 episodes of 30 minutes of a series, and I think they got a whole season done in I think 2 years as well. So like the amount of time that it took Young Justice to get um what's yeah, to get well yeah, the amount of time Young Justice okay, well yeah, if you use some math, so if they have 30-minute episodes and they had 26 episodes, 30 times 26 is 780. So they had a total of 780 minutes of animation for a whole season, and that took them 2 years, while I'm Groot took them 2 years, and they only had to do 30 minutes. So also, I feel like it was kind of weird how it wasn't one show. Like it was like they released 5 specials or like 5 miniseries, but they were all um they weren't like one, so you didn't know which one to start first, you didn't know which one to end with, and they like didn't build off of each other. It was just totally random. There's no order. It was like just different shows. It was like 5 different shows that you had to find. So with that, I'm not gonna say it's horrible because I did watch them all and they were fun. They were some of it was um some of it was like canon, I guess, which was good. So I'll just say it was bad. I don't think it was as bad as Moon Knight. So I'll say bad. I don't think it was horrible though. Next is She-Hulk Attorney at Law. So some of you guys may think that this was bad or horrible. I actually really liked it. if you guys know me in DC, I do really like Legends, and this kind of remind me of Legends a little bit with breaking the fourth wall. So I'm gonna say it was good. Honestly, I would say it's the same. I don't know if it's amazing. I do think their finale was a little bit strange, how they like really broke the fourth one. They literally went to the Disney Plus home screen. I thought that was a little bit. I mean, it was cool, but it was eh. See, with how she like wrote her own finale, I don't know. I just felt like it was a little bit like it was good. I just felt like I don't know. I don't think it was amazing. I don't think it was as good as WandaVision, but I think it was the same level as Miss Marvel, which is really cool because this summer we got two series that were really good, which is good. But yeah, so I would say it was good. I really liked it. Next is Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night, I thought was gonna be like Moon Knight, but not really. I watched it. Um, I was actually multitasking, doing something else for this channel, getting some stuff ready for some future live streams. So I didn't really watch, like I watched it, but I was kind of multitasking. But I did see that it introduced the Abomination, I'm pretty sure. Or not Abomination, sorry. That I meant, yeah, not that. I meant to say Man-Thing. They introduced Man-Thing, which is kind of like the Swamp Thing from DC, but for Marvel, it's Man-Thing. So, um, yeah, and I thought it was actually kind of good. Like I thought it had I mean it was all in black and white, the picture, and it introduced a lot. I thought it was pretty good. I would say okay. What do you guys think about this? Just I won't wait for you guys to say. I'll go through some of these other ones, but just let me know. Do you think Werewolf by Night should be okay or good? Let me know. Right now, I'll just put it in okay. Next is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. This is probably one of my favorite movies that they've had. In this phase, I'm gonna say amazing. I think Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was amazing. I think just they really. I just watched this Thursday, so I'm really fresh with it, and I thought honestly it was just um a really good project to have for Marvel. They really decided and figured out how to handle the whole Chadwick really well. I'm happy they did like I'm happy they didn't like focus on it for the whole movie, and it was just like the first opening credits, and then they played the opening for Marvel, did a cool tribute. They kept the whole opening muted with no um, music, like kind of like a moment of silence. They handled it really well. Um, it wasn't like I was worried that all of a sudden they would be like, okay, Black Panther died, and then okay, new Marvel character Black Panther is gonna be Shuri. Like, I'm happy that they kind of like went through the whole movie, and then at the end she became Black Panther. Like I thought it was gonna be as soon as possible, and I like how it kind of like went through all that. Also, Ironheart, Riri. I really like that character. I thought she was really funny. I'm really excited for her show now. I don't know if I would like it. I'm excited for her show to come out in phase five. Um, so yeah, I really liked it. I'm gonna say amazing. I don't think there's anything that I would change. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I really liked it too. I like this as well. Um, I would say I do think okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think this would have been better as a movie. I think if they would have had if you guys know the Captain America New World Order is going to be a movie, if they would have made Captain America New World Order the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think it would have made more sense. And I think they actually could have released this whole thing as that movie because it didn't really have that much of an impact this phase. So I think if they waited till phase five until it was closer to phase six where they have their two Avengers movies or big projects and the end of the multiverse, um, saga, I think it would have been smarter. So in that case, I think I'm gonna say good. It just felt a little bit weird as a show. I also think they introduced a lot of random characters. Like for example, like it was really good to see Zemo. I don't really think he had that big of an impact on the show. Same with like Shannon Carter. It was good to see her back, but I don't think she really had that much of an impact on the show either. So yeah, I'm gonna say good. Loki, I'm gonna say okay. I think the finale was very dragged out. Like the whole finale, um, was kind of like it was all in that fake. It wasn't like this came out a while ago. I can't remember. Wasn't the finale mostly like all in like not a dream? Like it was real, but it was like all that weird universe where it was just Loki and that I don't know the girl, like the girl Loki. I can't remember her name. And then it had like Kane, and it was just I don't know. It was kind of weird. And then same with how it ended, where it wasn't like Loki's mind erased or something like that. Not that Loki's mind was erased, but it was like something like the whole. It was like the whole entire um like TVA or whatever was like not a thing anymore. I don't know. I think the timing was good. I would say, unlike Falcon and Winter Soldier, the timing was good. Um, which like I think because it was right after Endgame where Loki took the Tesseract and then it came with that, I think it was really good. So with that being said, I'm gonna move it up to good because okay, so Falcon the Winter Soldier would have been amazing. It was a movie. It wasn't a movie, so I put it down to good. Loki would have been a if Loki was a movie, I don't think it would have been good. So I would have moved it down to okay, but because it was a TV show and I think it was smart it was a TV show, that's why it moved up to good. So it kind of like balances out. Um, but yeah. So next is Black Widow. I would say okay. I don't think I think it would have been definitely a really, really good show or movie if it came out like in phase three or phase two. Probably phase three, right before Infinity War. I think that would have been better. But also, I think that's probably why they did it during right now, is just so then they could have like Elena Belova's been in a lot of projects. She was introduced to Black Widow. Guardian is going to be in a lot more. So I think that's kind of why um, they decided to put that here. But also, I think they could have had it in Phase Three, and then in Infinity War, if they didn't really want to have Yelena Belova or Red Guardian in Infinity War Endgame, they didn't have to. They could just wait and then not have them in there, and then just wait until Phase 4, 5, and 6 to really get into their storyline. So that's why it's okay if they would have had it before Black Widow sadly passed away, I would say good or amazing. But just because of that, I'm gonna say okay. What if? I really liked What If. It was the second animated and the only second or the only other animated series other than I'm Groot. And it was actually really good. Like I'm Groot was like this was canon. I liked it. It basically had to do with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They had that one episode. They're now having that new in Phase 5. I think they're having that new Marvel Zombies show, which was a What If episode. I really liked it. I'm gonna say, mm, I feel like I have so many. I have a lot in good. I think I'm gonna move Werewolf by Night to okay, and then I'm gonna put What If in amazing. I know that might be a little bit of a shocker, but I really liked What If. Like I think it had a really big I mean, it's the one show that made it really good, even though it didn't really have to be a part of this phase and it didn't really have to be a part of phase four. I think they made it really good even though it wasn't necessarily canon. I mean, yeah, it is, but like I don't know. For animation, I think they did really, really good. So in that case, I'm going to say amazing. Next, we have Shang-Chi and the Legends, or Shang-Chi, whatever you want to say, and the Legends of the Ten Rings. This was really good too. I'm gonna put that in amazing. It was great. The visuals were amazing. The characters were amazing. They're really funny. It was funny. It was entertaining. It was action filled. It was really good. Eternals, I'm gonna say bad. I'm gonna say it was probably the same level of I'm Groot. It wasn't horrible, but also it wasn't like the visuals were really good. It was just I feel like my biggest thing too is I feel like it would have been better if this would have been a earlier phase to introduce all these characters, like phase two or even one. Um, Also because they had like introducing all of these characters, they had like just a 2 minute reading. Like it was like a no, it was like an essay you had to read about introducing all these characters. I think it would have been better if they would have had like a Eternal series in phase three, and then in phase four have this movie. Just so you could introduce like maybe even have like a TV series where every single episode introduced a new Eternal just to get the background information, and then you would have a movie where they all came together. Like I feel like that would have been better. So not even necessarily the television series was canon, just a television series, almost like Marvel Legends, if you guys know what that is, where you were able to have where they like introduce new characters, something like that. And they could even do that. They could have just had all the Eternals in a Marvel Legends episode or something like that. I feel like that would have been better. Next, we have Hawkeye. I really liked it. Mm, I'm gonna say good. I don't know if it was amazing. Um, but yeah, it was pretty good. I really liked it. Spider-Man No Way Home. This was amazing. I loved it. It was great. They had a introduction of all of the Spider-Mans coming together. They had Doctor Strange in it. They had some of the old villains from the other movies in it. It was really good. I really liked it. And then finally, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, which I just watched 2 days ago. So it came out 2 days ago. Watched it 2 days ago. Um, it was better than I thought. I definitely think, yeah, it was definitely better than I thought. I thought it was gonna be either bad or horrible, but they introduced that, Mantis is Star-Lord's sister, which was really big. So I'm gonna keep it an okay. Actually, no, it was good. I liked it. I'm gonna say good. And with that being said, that is that. So let me see if I can easily. I think if I want to do this, I think I can easily show all of this if I download image. Oh yeah, there we go. And then I go here. So I'm gonna do this new feature that you can do on YouTube, and you guys can convince me to move some of these around. So there we go. So I just put on the screen my tier list so you guys can see all of it. Let me take that off. So there's that. You guys can see all of it. Um, so there's this feature where you can do, I'm going to do end poll, and then you can add a Q&A. So thoughts on tier list. Um, Start Q&A. So this is something new. Okay. So if you guys, I don't know what that looks like from your end, but I think you should be able at the very top where polls go, it should say Q&A, and then it should say thoughts on tier list. And I think you can like ask a question or something like that. Like you can write in there, you can click that, and you can actually write. So it's almost like a poll, but it's like a written poll, and you can write your thoughts. So I'll keep that open. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I should change anything. Yeah, let me know what you guys think I should do. Yeah, just kind of let me know what was your favorite. Okay, so why don't I say I'm gonna go through all of these and I'm gonna say which one was. I'm actually gonna like change it and I'm gonna rank it from here. So here we go. Let's do this. So if I had to go like that and then I had to take this off, if I had to go from here and I need to say like which one was best from Amazing, I'd say out of all of these, the best one, my favorite thing from here in phase 4. Oh, this is kind of hard. I'm gonna say Shang-Chi, and then I'm gonna say No, I'm gonna say WandaVision, Black Panther, Spider-Man No Way Home, and then What If. And then for good, the best good I would say would be Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, um, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. No, I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna say Hawkeye, Miss Marvel. I feel like that was actually better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then She-Hulk, then Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and then I would say Loki. Probably be there, and then out of okay, I would say out of all of these, Black Widow I did like. I did like Black Widow, so Black Widow is the top of okay. Then do Thor. Did like actually no, I did like Doctor Strange better, then Thor, then Werewolf by Night. I did like Eternals better in the bad category than I Am Groot, and then Moon Knight, there's only one. So I did see your question there. What is your top three? Top three would be Shang-Chi, WandaVision, and Wakanda Forever. And then top three fad, I guess you could say, is Moon Knight, Eternals, and I'm Groot. Um, top three movies would be Shang-Chi, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, and then Spider-Man No Way Home. Actually, I'm gonna switch What If. I feel like this doesn't. I'm gonna switch What If with like Hawkeye. I feel like that makes more sense. And I feel like I liked Hawk. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna switch that. And then this is I'm gonna go like that. There we go. And I think I actually enjoyed She-Hulk more than Falcon the Winter Soldier. So I'm gonna go like that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so for top three movies would be Shang-Chi, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and Spider-Man No Way Home. For top three television series would be WandaVision, Hawkeye, and I guess then that would be Miss Marvel. So that's how that would be. And then my lowest rating for television series would be, I guess, Moon Knight, I'm Groot, and guess this says What If, but I really liked What If, so I'm gonna switch it. I don't really like Loki. I would say Loki's my least favorite. So my least favorite movie or television series would be Moon Knight, I'm Groot, Loki. And then for my ratings for specials, I would say Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special I liked first, so I liked better, and then Werewolf by Night. So those were the two specials. So yeah, that's my rating. One in the line is my favorite. So the best for amazing is Shang-Chi. Best for good is Miss Marvel. Best for okay is Black Widow. The best of bad is Eternals, and then horrible Moon Knight. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I'll just have bad. I think that makes more sense. And then actually, I would say Eternals like better than Moon Knight, but I didn't really like I'm Groot. So yeah. So there's my final list. Let me go here. There we go. Download image, and then we will have my final list. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna end the live stream there. Um, we are going to be doing a live stream probably next week. I want to do um one next week. Yeah, I will. I will do one next week. So if I'm looking at a calendar, we do have December 1st, which is next Thursday. There is a Comic Con panel or a Comic Con convention that's going to be having a Marvel Studios panel, a Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania panel, and then a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 panel, a Mandalorian panel. I think that's all the stuff that I cover. And that's all on Thursday. So I'll probably cover that. I'll wait until all the news comes out because I don't think it's going to be live streamed. So it might take a day for all the news to come out. And then Friday, a day later. So next Friday, I'll do a live stream probably at 7 p.m. EST to talk about all of the news from that. And then the week after that, so that would be like the 10th, December 10th. I think I'm going to do a live stream going over the upcoming Marvel confirmed for Phase 5, Phase 6, all that stuff now that Phase 4 is over. So I hope all of you guys did enjoy the live stream. As you can tell, like with what I just said, I am going to start going over a little bit more. I do want to start live streaming a little bit more just because I haven't been and I have um, been kind of feeling like I should go back to it. I did really like this. I'm going to do more about this where it's not necessarily news, but just my opinions on stuff. I don't really like doing specific episode ratings, but I really like this where I talked about Phase 4 and I thought it was a really good time to do that. So I'll probably do this for Phase 5 again. Again, credits to Tier Maker for this tier list. These are probably the best for tier lists. You can have, the title card and then you get to rate it. Really, really cool. And so, yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to put in. I think I'm just going to wait one more minute just so we can get the 45-minute mark. If you guys have any more thoughts or anything about Phase 4, any questions about what you guys think Phase 5 would be. If we don't have any, then I will end the live stream here. I think I would have put Black Panther for first. Yeah, I think probably would change. Yeah, actually, now I'm thinking about that. I think I would probably change Black Panther and Shang-Chi, just switch those. Like, WandaVision would stay number 2 and just switch them. Like, make Shang-Chi third and then make Black Panther first. I feel like that makes more sense. So I think I would probably do that. But with that being said, we are at 45 minutes, so I hope all of you guys had a hope you guys all enjoyed. Have a safe and fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, stay awesome, and most importantly, stay yourself.